Bonjour. That's French for hello, if you didn't know. Welcome back to Crafters TV. I hope you're doing really, really well. We've got a very exciting launch day for you. Well, it should be an exciting launch day, and we should be here with you for 2 hours. However, I'm going to give you the details immediately and tell you, even though they're going to come in over here, I'm going to give you the details immediately and tell you it is limited stock. That means less than 10% of our launch stock is available. We only previewed it in the Wake Up Call a little earlier, and my oh my, you guys absolutely loved it. I reckon you've got about 15 minutes to get your order placed and get it checked out. So if it's in your basket, it's not too late to come in right now. Pop it into your basket and get it checked out. But my oh my, Debbie, what a response to this particular box Sara Signature collection. Debbie Robinson is here, by the way, but also, Debbie, why do you think people have gone so crazy for this?
Because you've all been asking for it for years. The most common question I got asked when we were in store, when I were out of store, is literally, when can you bring us an Halloween collection? It's here, but it isn't here for long. So I am just going to say that green on that screen does absolutely mean you have got to be super fast. It's going to be the quickest on the draw. We started off with a certain amount. By the end of that Wake Up Call, and we can't get any more. This is a genuine, when we say this, we cannot pinch from other areas of the business like we normally sneakily do. We're not allowed to because, nope, it's not happening.
This is it, we've been told, haven't we?
This is it. This is the opportunity to get hold of it right now. I know you've been wanting this. I know you're loving it. I've seen the response. I did the Facebook Live last night. The response was off the chart. And I did say you couldn't get it last night. You had to wait till today. You've come by your droves, and I mean by the hundreds, to get hold of this. So I genuinely want you to get hold of it right
Debbie,
now.
Should we forego the hellos, the welcomes and all of that? And should we just get right into it? Because if we do the hellos, the welcomes, the housekeeping, all the bits and bobs, it's going to be gone. Let's just get right in. Let's do it.
Absolutely, and that's what I'm going to do, because I'm so worried. We're definitely not going to like 2 hours with this. We've had to think of some contingency plans. Let me just tell you, contingency plans, I'm going to have to craft on the hoof. Ooh. That's how contingency plans are going to go with this one. So Halloween, take a look at the box to start with. Beautiful collection. Gorgeous Sara Signature collection. Everything that you know and love with the Sara Signature collection is right here in this beautiful box, well presented as always. Welcome note from our lovely Sara. In the similar terms of, we've put a collection of a Sara Signature, a little like the Nutcracker, a bit like the Swan Lake. Now it's the Halloween. It's the one you've been waiting for, and I'm not surprised, because this is a beautiful collection. I'm just going to grab me little bits of paper just underneath, Joe, because I want to show you exactly what it is that you are getting for that price that you see on the screen. And I'm going to start with the cute characters. The cute characters all about Halloween. You've got your beautiful pumpkin bunny. You've got your mouse bats. You've got your, I'm giving them all new names.
Well, I feel like we need a new name for those, a mouse bat.
You've got your cat with his magic potions. You've got your mouse Dracula or mouse Acula. What do you want to put that?
Racula.
Well, I'm Racula.
I love that one, Johnny.
A Racula, I like that one. A Racula. We'll go with that one. Pumpkin faces that you're going to be able to put into your ghouls, and I'll explain a little bit more about that in a second. You've got your spider's web, you've got your Happy Halloween with the lovely script in there, with your lovely hats. It's a little bit like the Harry Potter hat, you know, what does it stick on your head? Love that one. You are spooktacular, absolutely fabulous. What were it called, Johnny? It's like a sorting hat, yes it is. You have got then, now normally, in your collections, we bring you the stamps and we bring you the matching dies that correspond. We wanted to give you absolutely everything that you need for Halloween. So we've brought in a separate set of dies that are perfect for all of your silhouettes. We've got a lovely, and I say lovely, it's the haunted house. We've got the bat in a small and a large. We've got the spider in a small and a large. And if you watch that Wake Up Call, when one dropped out of my die, we actually thought it was a real
We thought it was a real one today, yeah. They're very, very realistic,
aren't they? They are so realistic, it's untrue. You've got a pumpkin, you've got a witch's hat, you've got your ghost, your ghoul, whatever you want to call it, where you're going to pop. If I just bring that in for a second, where you're then going to put your little faces into.
Oh.
I love it. Line them all up. Of course, John, of course, line them all up. We've got the trio of pumpkins, we've got the black cat, we've got the witch, we've got the boots, we've got the cauldron, we've got the boo, we've got the lovely, and I say lovely, I'm calling it lovely because it's a fantastic collection. The broomstick where the lovely witch sits on is absolutely a Just a gorgeous collection. And that's not just the only hardware in this collection, the stamps and the dies. We've got a 2D embossing folder, Halloween themed with that spider web. We've got stencils, and I love the stencils. I'll bring my black card in for this one. We've got stencil with the pumpkin, and if you saw that last demo in that first show, your pumpkins, this one you turn this way to fit in, so it gives you that pumpkin on the side, the 3D feel. You've got the faces that you can then put in the stalks and the little bit of leafage on there as well. Then you've got your background scenes, so this one's a lovely background scene of your graveyard, maybe the woods, whatever it is that you want to do. The one that won the demo of the show actually had this in there. Yeah, demo of the show, that's right. We've got bats, we've got birds, we've got hanging upside down bats, we've got bats that are honestly howls on their trees. You can put them all on your twigs and on your branches. You've got the grass, you've got the tombstones, mushrooms, black cats, all in that one stencil alone. And then the last in the stencils is the two witches, the hats, different various hats on there, the broom, the moon, the cauldron and the bubbles, whatever lotion and potion she's cooking in there, pumpkin, black cat, and honestly everything you need to be able to create your scenes. And then we've got the stencil that enables you to create a template for a box.
Beautiful.
And this is the box that it looks like when it's all cut through. You're going to take your pencils and your scoreboards, put your score lines in, cut that around, maybe use your die cutting machine to do the stenciling part for you, the embossing part for you, and then all the little accessories that you're going to pop on there using everything in this box. Absolutely beautiful collection. So that's all the no it's not it's not all the hardware. I've got one more. I've got a trick or treat stamp. So the trick or treat stamp, fabulous, spider's web, stars on, bats on, literally everything you could wish for a trick or treat sentiment. And then we've got all the consumables in literally all the consumable parts. Card blanks and envelopes, 4x6, 5x7, matching envelopes to go with it. You've got the grosgrain ribbon, I hope I've said that right, in the 3 colours, sorry, the 3 wicks with the 3 colours on there, from your largest to your smallest, absolutely beautiful. And then the exciting bit in here is the fabulous, and I'm just going to move that to one side for a second, I'll show you these beautiful printed papers, and I've got me other ones down here because I'm going to use this in a demo. We'll start with the pumpkins. So each one, honestly, this paper's beautiful.
It's got a really lovely overall autumnal feel to it as well. It doesn't have to be for Halloween, does it, that one?
No, not at all. Not at all. It could be your autumnal cards if you want. So you're getting 2 sheets of each printed one on the other side, both you can see how beautiful they are. Then you've got the spider's web, love this one as well. And then again, that's the back one with the hats, the lotions and potions, the broomsticks, the cauldrons, everything on there. So 2 of that design. Then you've got, oh my God, I can hear Johnny and Mia.
93% of the stock gone now, I'm just hearing.
We've got the purple, and it's got bats in here. It's got that lovely Halloween theme, which I think is fabulous, and that's the contrasting colour on that side. Then you've got your strip design, and the strip design is beautiful where you've got the harlequin piece on the back. You simply take the strips out. You can use that for maybe on the... Do you know what that would look lovely? Wrap round your box. It would look lovely wrapped around your box. So that's a lovely addition in there. Then you've got the lovely purple one, and again, each one has got its own contrasting colours on the back, all uncoated, so you can stamp onto it, you can heat emboss onto it if you want to. Love these because this one's got the snippability. 6x6 background piece, then you've got your 2 strips, the long strip and the shorter strip. Absolutely fabulous with, again, the contrasting colour on the back, which again is just absolutely beautiful. The spider's web, one of my favourites. Absolutely adore this one. Absolutely fabulous. It really truly is. I know you're loving it. I can tell you're loving it because you're buying it by the droves. We're literally hanging by a thread now. Hanging by a spider's web is what we're hanging by with this collection. It really is beautiful. So that's all your printed papers, and then you've got in there as well all your solid colour and that match the papers. So you've got the greens and you're getting 3 sheets of each. You've got the purple, you've got the black, you've got the pumpkin orange, and then the softer pumpkin orange there, and that lovely yellow. So all of that comes to you in this beautiful these are all the consumable parts, what I'm about to lay in the box. So this is the bit that once it's gone, it's gone. However, if you've got the paper library, you've got some 12x12 papers in there that have got an Halloween theme. The bits that are going to last you forever that you're going to keep in your box is your template, your 3 stencils, your embossing folder, your stamps, and your dies, which will see you
I
in
don't think
good
you could
stead.
buy those for $49.99.
Exactly, and this is the bit that's going to last you forever. Pop it back in your box, good to go. Use it every single Halloween for your things like card making, invitations, bunting, into your scrapbook layouts, all the things that you want to do Halloween themed. This was what we got planned for this afternoon.
Oh gosh.
It was what we got planned. We've got a beautiful TP card there, building up your scene. You've got the template box there. We've got my little...
I love that one.
I love my little
So
box.
cool.
I'm going to try and get 2 demos in. I don't know how we're going to do, because I honestly just want to tell you.
It's like Debbie versus stock it's going to be, isn't it?
It is going to be Debbie versus stock. What about your invitations? This was an invitation that I got planned to do as well, with a welcome to Crafters Companion, with your trick or treat. Maybe it might be that you want to gift kids with the gift boxes, fill them with sweets, give them out at Halloween. That's definitely what I'm going to be doing with my little coffin shapes, because I think that'll go down a storm. Fill it with sweets and give it to them. Maybe save that one for your family. But honestly, this is going to be probably the fact. I've said to Joe, this has not happened to me before on a launch. I've never had this happen to me before, where on a launch show, 13 minutes into a show, dangling by a spider's web, it's going to disappear.
Yeah, it is going
and we
to.
won't be right now. We don't know if or when it's coming back.
Well, we're being told no. We're being told, well, this is what we have, aren't we, Debbie? So I know Debbie's going to get set up for a demo. There's something else. So that's your Halloween collection. It's a box Sara signature collection. They're always special when we get the box ones. We don't see them all that often. It's really brilliant to be able to. Look, I always think it's brilliant for things like Halloween or Easter, where we bring you the box collections, because would you go out and spend £120 on a really big Sara signature collection for Halloween? You'd have to think about it more. What you've got in here is like all the best bits of a Sara signature collection popped into one of the boxes for you, and it means that you're going to be able to create lots and lots of projects. Now, you can create 12 finished cards using the box. The reason, of course, you're going to be able to do many more than that. The reason we say 12, you've got 12 card blanks and envelopes in there, but I'm going to throw you a curveball, because we've got a brilliant Centura Pearl bundle for you. Now, I was saying to Debbie earlier, I reckon if you use the pumpkin and the black ones as your card blanks, which you absolutely can, it's that really lovely all-round weight, then that could be an extra 30 projects maybe that you want to create using this. So in here, you're going to get one of the pumpkins for free, which is brilliant, and you're going to get another pumpkin, the black, the pale silver, and also the rose gold. They're all coming included for you. $15.96 or $27.96 is your price. A platinum price of under £13, just over $22. Don't miss out on that. Lots of you very excited. I need to let you know now, we've got more of you trying to get a hold of this than we actually have stock available, and that means that there's more people with it in their basket than we actually have stock. So that means if everyone that's got it in their basket genuinely wants it, some of you are going to miss out. So my advice to you is, if it is in your basket, check it out immediately if you want to get your hands on it. Susie's saying hi. Felicia's in Ohio. Felicia. Clarice is in South Carolina. Regina's in from Buffalo. Janet's here as well in Michigan. Mary's in California. Gina is saying hi from Boyne Mountain, Michigan. Now that sounds like a fun place, doesn't it? A lot of people watched your live last night. Really, really enjoyed it. Laura being one of them. Mary Pat's in Montana. Linda saying hi from Dudley. We've got Gilmore in as well saying hello. Busy Lizzie is saying hi to everyone. As well. It is going very, very quickly. If it is in your basket, please do get it checked out. Debbie's going to, I know we can get one demo in. Debbie's going to try and be really cheeky and get 2 demos in. So it's going to be Debbie Speedcrafty, I think is what we're about to see. She's got so many, she's absolutely devastated.
I am.
You really wanted to do a full 2 hours on this, didn't you?
Do you know what? I'm not going to lie. I love this box. I am so pleased that I got to do my Facebook Live last night to give a sneaky peek. But I'm not going to lie, I'm gutted. I am absolutely heartbroken. I'm pleased in the same sense that I'm heartbroken, because I know you loved it. The comments that come through last night, I think there were about over 1,500 comments coming through the live last night. So I know that you loved it just as much as I do. And I've always been one of those that, did I really like Halloween? Did I really want to get involved? Did I think we were, daft to bring out a kit until I got my hands on it, and then I couldn't stop playing. So I'm a little bit devastated that I haven't been able to get, and I won't be able to get all my demos in because the stock is not going to be there. However, we promise you there will be a craft along, even though there will still be a craft along with this, and you can always go back and tune into my Facebook Live last night if you wish to do so. We had a lot of fun. It was really fabulous, and even an impromptu little visit albeit by the phone, with my gorgeous granddaughter, Miss Sassy Pants Sapphire herself. So yes, so I'm a little bit gutted, but I'm just going to try and get through what I can get through at the time that I've got before it goes, because the limited stock there, oh gosh,
there it
that's
is.
all. There it is. It is limited. We don't have any more. The stock that we've had has flown today. It literally has like bat wings and flown, a bit like a ghost and a ghoul, gone away and flown.
Ghoul.
A ghosty ghoul and gone
Absolutely.
flown. It absolutely has. But I am thrilled. But if you want yours, don't be disappointed.
Do not
I know
miss
that
it.
there are other areas in the business that we have it, but we can't pinch it. Normally we go, we'll take a little bit from Hobby Maker, we'll take a little bit from QVC, we'll take a little bit from the stores.
96% now, Debbie, 96%.
I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to just bring in little elements. So I'm going to speed this process up. I've taken a piece of the cardstock already, and I'm going to use this angle. Now, all I've done with this, Joe, is I've taken a little ink dauber. I have taken, and Debbie's gone and put them back on the shelf, but I'm going to go and fetch them back again. I'm just going to give it a little bit, and I've already pre-started it using the jet black, and I'm just going to go around the edges and add a touch of distress into it. That's all I did with this one. And again, I'm just going to pop a little bit down there and take that across. That's all I've done, all the way around.
Amazing.
But I've kept this little bit free because I'm going to create a little bit of a scene here using the haunted house, using the ghost, using the bats, and maybe I might even put a spider or two on there as well. So first things first, longevity of your cardstock that you've already got in there with your card and envelopes. Get your matte black cardstock or your multi-purpose cardstock. It's in stock. This is a piece of cardstock that measures 10 by 7 and I've scored it at the 5-inch mark to create a 5 by 7 card. I've already done my mats and layers using the papers that are in there. Now, what I would do is, I would genuinely say to you at home...
97%, Debbie.
Shall I just stop talking? Shall I just stick things together?
I don't think it'll magic any more stock if we do stop talking.
No,
That's the same. I think we could have sold
you.
3, 4, 5 times the amount we were able to get a hold
Yeah,
of. It's going to be one of those like legendary collections that people go, do you remember that time? Was that a dream? Was that a blink of an eye that we had that Halloween box collection? Yeah, it's come and it has gone. It's really no surprise.
Yeah, and I just don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. I honestly am blown away with the response. I am. And this is because you asked. You asked many times, can we have the Halloween? Please, can we have an Halloween themed? Leanne, Sara, the production, they all listened. Everyone's listened. Your wishes are command. We just did, well, I don't even think any of us expected this sort of response. So it's just amazing. And I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled for those of you who've got it. I'm thrilled if you've multi-bought it as well, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, just let's get cracking. So that's my background scene. So I'm going to fill this up now with elements in the collection. Now, I have got all of these fabulous dies. And they really are fabulous dies to create the most amazing scenes. So with the haunted house, that's what it looks like when it comes out of the die cutting machine. This is how fast, and I say it comes out like that, I've actually snipped into it. That's the full one, so pop that down that way. That's the full one. Then I've snipped into it by taking off this corner, can you see here? I've just created myself some textures and some layers, and I've gone a little bit mad with that one, but I am going to have little areas of it, including the little bit that I did snip off. I'm going to use, can you see this bit?
Yeah.
I'm going to use for a separate piece.
So Debbie, did you demo this in your Facebook Live last
I did.
night? How many demos did you get done? Do you know?
Just one big project.
One
in fact,
big project.
this is it. I'll show you.
Oh,
I did.
wow.
What? Producer
Yeah,
Johnny.
less than 10 now available here.
Oh no! Well, this is what I demonstrated. Oh, producer Johnny, this is going to be a really difficult show for me. I'm not prepped. I wasn't prepared for this. I wasn't prepared for this. This is live TV.
It really is.
It really is. It's live.
At its best / worst.
Now I'm going to show you the ghoul or the ghost. Die cut that out, and then, in fact, let me just run that through my Gemini Mini. Goodness me, at the responses being
It really has been amazing. I don't think I've ever known a collection to sell. I mean, we've had some very popular collections. We have collections that come and go in a day, but to have one come and go in, well, you know, half an hour of the launch show is pretty unheard of.
It is. Have we ever had a sellout?
That looks
this
like,
big?
it actually, cut that in yellow, it looks like the Snapchat logo.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. I like that. But then you've got all the faces to be able to then, can you see if you put that over the top?
Yeah.
In fact, let me just pop a little bit of black underneath it so you can see. You can literally place really spooky devil face, a little bit of a fun face in that one. Yeah, another fun face, and that one looks like it's great. In fact, that's me. And right now, that's my face, because I'm so sad that it's nearly coming to an end, the launch show. I cannot believe it. But that's what it looks like when you stamp one in. I've gone with a friendly ghost for this one. So again, that's another element ticked. And I've never done a demo like this before. Perhaps it was a good job you watched me last night. You saw me do everything
And
live.
people can go back and watch that live back at any time, can't they? Over on your Facebook. So Debbie Robinson Crafter's Companion. You can go actually and watch that back. Kind of like a mini craft along, I guess, really, Debbie.
It is, yeah, a little bit like that. Now, I've used the embossing folder in this one. So again, the embossing folder right now has just got this texture, and I don't know how close our George can get in there. But I'm not going to add anything to this one. Normally could give it a little dusting with, in fact, have we got a bit of white in here? Do you know how we've got that white ink, pigment ink one? And I think it's called Pure White. Just going to have a quick peek. I might have to use, I can't find the white one, so I'm going to use and just dust over the top of it with one of my finger dabbers. Just to try and pick this up a little bit so that you can see the lovely definition of the spider's web. And I am going to just dust across there. This morning I used gilding wax, but I'm just going to dust it. And if I just dust off of it, a little tickle again, just over the edge. Like so. And then if you come in, can you see you've got that lovely spider's web all the way through that beautiful, beautiful embossing folder. All I did with this, Joe, was I got my scissors and I've cut myself, and I genuinely have just gone a little bit to create some little hills. That's all I've done, because I wanted to create some little hills with it but give it a little bit of texture. So that's exactly what I've done with my pieces, and just tickled the edges. So I've just taken this and gone and tickled around each one of the edges. I did use my white one that we've got. I'm not sure if that's in stock, and I promised Johnny I won't keep asking you today through this show. Is the white one in stock? Fabulous. It gives a little touch of bit of like a spooky feel to it, just by adding a little bit of the ink over the top. And even though it's a pigment ink, and of course I could add some things like clear embossing powder, it just gives it a little tickle across the top. And they're my little hills that I'm going to do. So if I just bring my card in for a second, I'm going to add this one in the background. I'm going to lift these two, and I'm going to create like a little hill scene going off. So you can see, and this is where my little houses are going to go in over the top then, and we're going to start to build up a scene. So I'm just going to lay those down flats to start with. I can see the
who won
comments.
card of the show? Oh, was it Debbie Fisher?
For the last week, yes.
Yeah, Debbie Fisher. She'll be pleased.
She will, yeah, absolutely she will. She did a beautiful job on the craft along last week. Beautiful job. But yeah, Debbie won that one. She did. Another star on the wall. We do love a good star.
Absolutely.
We all
What's the score for the
secretly
doors now? 2, 4,
want the
6,
star.
8, 10. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You both joined on 10. Oh, it's all to play for.
She's joined me in the 10 club. She has. In the 10 club, we've got 10 stars, but well, 20 between us, but yeah, because I hit my 10th one last week. So, was it last week or week before? I think it was last week. Week before? Can't remember. Let's just add texture. So I'm just going to layer this up and literally create my little hills. I'm going to, because I've used a bit of wet glue, I can get that underneath until I've got it into place. And I'm just going to bring that across. So that's now created some hills for me to now add in all the other pieces. Now, I am going to pop these down. Now, we were talking about this last night on my Facebook Live. You can use things like and I've die cut them out, the hold and release sheets. So I've used some of the orange paper, popped it onto the hold and release sheet and then run the die through. It doesn't completely cut it out, but what it enables me to do is pop the pieces into there. But I did have someone say on the live, why didn't you just cut it out and mount it onto the top so you can create that lovely scene of light at the back, which is exactly what you can do. What I'm going to do is just stick my main house just under there. Let me pop my glue on the back of this. And I'm just going to lift that up just for a second, just to get that into place and have it a little bit off at a jointy angle. Give it a little bit of a spooktacular feel. I love this collection, honestly, I absolutely adore it. And I'm so pleased, the people that have got it, and I'm not sure where we are now with stock.
Yeah, you just need to check it out. The next few people that are able to check out will get it, and everyone else that's got it in their basket will miss out, unfortunately. So if it's in your basket, you need to check it out immediately. I love these castles. I think they're so playful.
They are really playful. They really are. I'm just going to pop a couple of pads just at the back of these ones. I'm not going to put any lights behind this one, so I'm going to get these straight on there. And I'm just going to keep these just a little bit of raised element, just to add a couple just onto the bottom. Let's put that a little bit more straight at that one. And then I'm going to have a little one just coming out. Can you see this one? Just going to have that one coming out at the top. And it's just a playful collection. It really is a playful collection. It's going to be perfect for all the things like your gift boxes. At this rate, I might have to do another Facebook Live just to show the demonstrations that I've got planned, because I am a tad gutted that we're not going to get to them. I'm pleased though, for those that haven't missed out. I am really pleased that you've got hold of it, I am. So again, you can see it's starting to build up, but I'm just going to add the light in there by using, and I'm going to bring in my, now then, what did I do with my tacky glue? I'll put it back. Tacky glue. I'll put my tacky glue back. Let's just have a quick peek. Just bear with me a minute, Joe. I thought I had it out here, but I think I might have put it away. What have I done with it?
For anyone that wants extra inspiration as well on this particular product, this collection, social media superstar Susie has posted the link to Debbie's Facebook Live in the comments. So it's been pinned in the comments. So make sure you save that, or you go back and watch that after the show, and you'll be able to get that really cool kind of mini craft along with Debbie on her first Facebook Live. Everyone was raving about it in the comments. And I believe someone said Craig may be doing one at some point this week as well.
Yes, he is. Yes,
on
Craig's
this particular collection as well. So whilst we aren't able to bring you all the inspiration live here on Crafters TV, you will absolutely not be left hanging. So you can go back and watch Debbie's Facebook Live. You'll get that Facebook Live with Craig as well, and you'll get the inspiration that we brought to you in this morning's wake up call too. So absolutely plenty to go at there with this collection.
Absolutely, and I know Craig was itching to do his Facebook Live, so he has promised that he's going to be doing that, and he absolutely, I promise you, he will be doing it. And he wanted to do his own take on this, and again, let me just put that in the right place, Debbie, because that was in the wrong one. There you go. He loves Halloween. It's one of his favourite times of the year, so I know that whatever Craig comes up with will be super, super cool. I know it will. Do you know what? I'm making life easy for myself. Debbie, peel back the design. That's what the hold and release sheet is for. I do it all the time, Joe. Forget to tell myself to peel it back the way I want it to peel back. Let's just see if I can get my fingernail underneath there and leave the remainder behind. There we go. Let's just peel that back. I've already used you. There we go. And then I can now, lift these with your tweezers, but of course this is what the hold and release sheets are for. To make it a bit easier for when you want to go in and do all your paper piecing.
You're not a tweezer girl, are you, Debbie?
I'm not, no.
Whereas Jan loves the tweezers.
Jan loves the tweezers, Corin loves the tweezers. Yeah. I just can't. I have a love-hate relationship with them. I love them for other reasons, but not for doing things. You know, they pick gems up with them, and I can't do it. Joe, I struggle, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, I'm a pokey girl, that's me. Me pokey girl, my pokey tool.
Oh, Debbie, you've come out with some classics today. I've missed you, I really have. You just never know what's going to come out of Debbie's mouth, which makes it exciting, honestly. It really, really does.
Oh, dearie me, honest to God. Excuse me. I know what I meant by that, Joe. I know what I meant by it. I know you knew what I meant by it.
Oh, I know exactly what you meant.
But yeah, so but yes, tweezers. I usually use my tweezers for things like, do you know when I'm shaping my flowers? When I'm holding like hots, do you know how to do a bit of eating bossing on a small area?
Yeah.
That's what I use me tweezers for.
Okie doke.
But yeah, 9 times out of 10, it's usually my poker tool or my sticky sticky pencil stick that I've got as well. But you can see, have I just dropped that then? Oh, there you go. You can see how fabulous
They do make it simple, don't they, these hold and release sheets?
Yes, nice and easy to be able to, and again, just, can you see it here, where I've peeled it back? Peel it back, it leaves all the remaining bits, that's what it's meant for. And then just pop that into the piece. But like I said, if you are a tweezer girl, you'll be fine. Or a tweezer boy, actually, because I'm conscious there are men crafters all the time on here as well. There we go, look how fabulous that looks. I'm just going to do the same with my second piece and just pop that in there. Oh, before I do though, actually, because I'm going to bring in some other elements too, because we've got some real fun elements in this collection. I've got the word boo, and I'm going to just pop that, because I've used the word boo, and I'm going to just pop that out of my piece that I've popped on, and just going to poke out all my little spare bits. I've used all the papers I've used from our collection that's in that box.
My friend Nick is watching. He just messaged in Debbie to say that how much he likes this fabulous Halloween card.
Aww.
And Nick's not even a crafter as well.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Do you know what though? This is really it is a fun collection where anybody and everybody can get involved in it and enjoy the collection. It really is just a beautiful, beautiful collection. It's fun. There's a lot of fun element to it. How many producers?
2 left. Next 2 people to get it. Next 2 people.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And we are 33 minutes into the launch show. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We might have to try it. Are we allowed to carry on demoing a couple extras maybe later? Or are we not allowed to?
No, I don't think we'll be allowed to. But don't forget, you can go back to your Facebook Live, you can catch Craig's Facebook Live, you can get all the demos that happened in the wake-up call as well. So you're still going to have loads of inspiration. And make sure you get over to our Facebook pages and our Pinterest pages and have a little look at all the inspiration that the design team have put together, of course, with this too. It is, do you know when it's launching on Hobby Maker?
I think it's Friday. I want to say Friday.
Believe Friday. So make sure you tune in. If you're here in the UK, make sure you tune into Hobby Maker on Friday. You get more inspiration there. Is it launching on HSN?
Is it launched?
Will it be in HSN? It will launch tonight on HSN, so make sure you tune in there to get some extra inspiration. If you're in the UK, it will be on QVC UK shortly as well, so you might get some more inspo there as well. It's going to be lots of chances for you to get lots of inspiration with this collection still. Again, though, I wouldn't hang around if you are going with those other channels too, because it will go very fast. Yeah, it's gone, sold out and gone. Congratulations if you got it. Yes, we knew it was going to happen. It has happened. It's sold out and gone. I think that's got to be a record, surely, for a signature collection sellout. I've never been involved in a collection sellout show before. Have you not? No. Wow. Now you've got a record. I've been in paper pads. You've got a record. You've got a record sellout one. Right. Here's a curveball for you. If you are in the US, I've got some good news for you. Ooh. It is live right now and in stock on the HSN website. If you've just missed it here in the UK, if you've missed it in the US, sorry, it is live right now on the HSN website. And you will have to be very fast because I know how few there are. But we do believe there might be a handful of them coming up on Hobby Maker at the end of the week if you are here in the UK. I thought Johnny said then we might do the Coffin box demo. Well, I know that that has been spiked a lot of people's interest. So
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. So we are going to do that one towards the end of the show. Just because I really do feel for the people that have tuned in, obviously bought the boxes and tuned in for all the demonstrations. You have got Craig. You can go back to my live last night. You can go and watch Craig.
Your live's pinned in the comments, Debbie, so people are going to be able to go and check that out.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, we will come back and do that coffin-shaped box for you at the end as well. Just because I'm honestly, I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled. I knew it were going to be well received, judging by the comments that I had last night. They were just amazing. But yeah, I've never had it before. I'm a little bit shell-shocked. I am. I'm not going to lie. I'm shell-shocked. It's a new one for me, this. I've had it happen to me on TV shows before. When I were down at Create and Craft, I've had a couple of sellouts and been involved in some super fast sellout shows there, which have been amazing. But I've never had it up here. I've never had it up here. I've never had it here at Crafters TV. I'm blown away, though. I am blown away. How amazing is it that you've really took to this and really enjoyed this? It's fab, absolutely fab. I can. Now, George, go to Joe. Joe, go to Joe. just show Joe a minute. It's like removal van. He's trying to get it off counter.
Oh.
Excuse me.
It's very well stuck together. Yeah.
I saw you guys. They're like, let's get it off the counter. We can't have it on the counter. And I just saw you, Joe, trying to get rid.
Gone, never to be mentioned again, I reckon, Debbie.
You what, love?
Gone, never to be mentioned again, I reckon.
Oh, do you think? Oh my goodness me! I wonder if we're going to get some more back in. We might have to. I mean, who knows? We can't say that it. We can definitely say it's gone today.
Yes,
we haven't got any
indeed.
more. We will not be bringing it back because we can't until.
But I reckon, Debbie, next year we'll come back with a bigger,
We
even
need to
more
come back with
fabulous
something
one.
bigger, absolutely, because it's been so
very popular.
Now, I'm just going to finish this off with all my extra bits that I've done. So I've cut the bats out and I've used glossy highlights and literally all I did was I cut the bat out in the matte black cardstock and then I used glossy highlights to accent the shine on there. Of course, you could use things like Centura Pearl if you wanted to, but I've done that with all my bats. I've done it with my big bat, my little bat. I've done it with, wait till you see these, honestly. This bounced on my counter last night at home, and I actually thought a spider had dropped on my desk and nearly screamed out loud.
They're still making me go a bit funny still, Debbie.
They are so realistic, it's untrue. It really, really is. Look at him. If you saw that moving when I found, and earlier on it jumped out my hand and went onto and we actually thought it was a spider that had jumped down live on air. Honestly, oh dear. But yes, so they are very, very realistic. They're very realistic. Now I'm just going to use a couple of foam pads just at the back of my little, there we go, just at the back of my tomb. And let's pop that round the back. Have that poking out there. And then I'm just going to put now just a little, I think I might use I'll use my 3D cloud glue for this. But you can see it coming together. And literally, it's one of the funnest collections we've done, a fabulous Sara signature collection by any standard. It's absolutely fantastic. Love this collection. And I'm so pleased that you've loved it too, because that's what we like to hear, isn't it, Joe? When a collection is loved by everyone. And this definitely has ticked those boxes today. I'm just going to give that a little shape. One of the bats in the top corner. Pop a little bat fly in the opposite direction.
A lot of love coming in for this demo, Debbie. Kathy is loving it. Says it's a really cute card. Marisol says, Debbie. Well, Marisol was saying, Debbie, you should do another Facebook Live with the rest of your demos.
That's a good idea, actually. I might just do that. But make sure you do tune into Craig's this week. He's going to be scheduling something in. I know he said he wanted to do a couple this week. So make sure you tune into Craig and see Craig's take on Halloween. It's his favourite, one of his favourite times. I'm going to say not the favourite because I know he loves Christmas, but I know equally he loves Halloween as well. So make sure you keep a lookout onto Craig's page. Every time I pick one of these spiders up, Joe, I have to stop myself and remember it's only paper. It's only paper, Debbie. Stop panicking. It's a bit of paper. But yeah, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, that's a good idea. I think I might do that. Just going to put it on. Don't be scared, Debbie. It's not real. Can you imagine thinking, yeah, if you drop one of these and it were real? My goodness me, you're right there, producer Johnny. I think I'd have a little, because I'm not very good with spiders. Don't know about anybody else. But they kind of spook me out a little bit. And I don't know why. It's ridiculous, really, the fear that I've got. They're only tiny. I have heard, George.
Well, there's a real one crawling around backstage.
Absolutely.
John had to get it in a box, apparently. It was that big. He had teeth, apparently.
Now, I've cut myself. Do you know there's the... I'm going to pop a couple of little gems just onto there. Because I don't think it needs anything else on that front part. I could have used one of the sentiments if I wanted to. However, I'm not. I've used a piece of the orange card that comes in your kit. And do you know the spiderweb stamp? I literally took my spiderweb stamp, and I'll just take that off and peel that off for a second, show you what I did. Used some black ink and stamped it randomly around my card.
Oh, that's really nice.
And that
Love that.
creates that lovely effect. And then I've used one of the stamps in the centre for You Are Spectacular because... Oh, sorry. You Are Spooktacular. Spooky-tacular. And that's going to go in the centre part of my card. So I'm just going to lift that off just for a second, pop a little bit of wet glue just onto the back. Our all-purpose colour glue, pop that on the back, stick that into the front part of the middle section, not the front part, the middle section, just line that up. And I've got equally, just as well on the front, but I've equally got something really fabulous on the inside. So there you go with your spooky scene, and inside the lovely You Are Spooktacular.
Amazing,
like
isn't
that
it?
little sound effect.
Absolutely amazing. Details are on your screen there of the Centura collection. Brilliant thing about this is you're going to get one of the pumpkin totally free of charge, which is awesome. So you get 20 sheets of the pumpkin. You'll also get the black, the pale silver, and the rose gold as well, saving you 20%, which is awesome. Details are there on your screen. Make sure you grab hold of that. Marlene says, Joe, when you were at Disney World in Florida, did you go through the haunted house at Magic Kingdom? I did, and I absolutely loved it. One of the most magical things at Magic Kingdom, Debbie, is they have the light parade in the evening where all the floats are all lit up. It's all this big parade of lights with all the characters, and it's gorgeous. And at the end, there's a firework display, and Tinkerbell flies up into the Magic Castle. Like it's an actual flying, it's a person dressed as Tinkerbell. Well, it's obviously, we all know it's actual Tinkerbell, obviously, but yeah, she flies through the night sky into the castle at the Magic Kingdom. Yeah, it's incredible, absolutely incredible. Right then, I didn't expect this to be happening quite so soon, but it has completely sold out. Remember, you can go back to Debbie's Facebook Live. That's been pinned in the comments, and Craig's set to do a Facebook Live this week as well, featuring this collection. So you're going to get lots more inspiration still to come, even though we're not going to showcase it live for you here for the rest of this show. We're going to take a really quick break, get a chance to reset, but you've still got another hour and 15 minutes of crafty inspiration coming your way. So we'll see you on the other side of this.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
So definitely the Gemini. It may be some used, and I've been crafting a long time.
Definitely my favourite product is a Gemini. I think it's just a game changer, being able to have something that can cut everything, and I use it for my paper craft as well as my soft craft as well, and it really is like a key item. I don't think I could live without that one anymore.
When you come across a machine that does everything that you need it to do, and you know it's never going to need updating, you know, it's not like phones where they're going to bring a new one out. The only difference they can do with the Gemini is the size, is the colour, but the Gemini itself is, you know, proven to be the most amazing product out there on the market. So yeah, it has to be the Gemini.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
My unsung hero has to be Tracy. I'm going to give a little shout out to our Tracy.
I think if I had to nominate somebody, I'd probably go with Tracy.
Because Tracy keeps me fully supplied with cups of tea whenever I'm working here. She always finds me the things that I've lost, and she's always great to be around.
Sort of get involved with our sample library, which is massive. It's where all the samples are kept, all nice and neatly, all labelled up. And part of their job is to get the necessary samples out for the shows that we do every day, get them all ready and prepared, often display them, tidy them away again, pop them back in the sample library, and that takes an inordinate amount of time.
Because they literally are the cogs that keep us working, and I don't think a lot of people realise just what they do for us in terms of getting everything show ready so that we can come in, get ready and be relaxed to go on air and do those kind of things.
So that is just a small part of what they do, you know, as well as being floor managers during the shows, getting us any products that we need, and most importantly, bringing the coffee.
Everybody on screen knows I make everybody's tea and coffee.
Do you know what? We really captured the essence of Tracy there. She's just annoyed with us. Would you stop it, you lot? She is the glue that holds us together here at Crafters TV, and she's famously camera shy as well. So I'm really surprised I managed to. I'm surprised I managed to get her permission to show that actually. Yeah. And there was no rude words in there whatsoever, which is amazing. Right, we're going to move on. We've got lots still to share with you. We have got the amount of people that have called these puny stamps, as in like puny
I thought it was an error.
Punny, as in like pun, funny puns. You get it? Oh, okay, yeah. And these are excellent. They really are, because they are festive, but they are a bit fun. And I think sometimes we like a bit of a cheeky, festive project, and that's what these are absolutely going to allow you to create. So let's have a look at what we're getting included then. So it's penguining to look a lot like Christmas. Penguining, beginning, penguining. You get it? You get it? I wonder if Ben had a hand in these. I think it's very much up his strata. Happy Christmas. Love it. Look at those happy peas there. This one here is bar humpug. Bar humpug. Get it? Yeah, you do. And of course, this is my favourite. Baby, it's cold outside. Alpaca my scarf. Alpaca my scarf. Oh, baby, it's cold outside. Alpaca my scarf. I know, they're fun, aren't they? $14.97 or $20.85 if you want to get your hands on these. You save a quarter, which is awesome. So Platinum members are going to pick these up for under £12 or $17, which I think is I'll kind of come up with a pun for a great deal there. I think that's I don't know. We'll work on that bit, all right? I'll work on that bit. I'll come back to you. I am also going to share with you this deal down here, because we have got a wonderful box of illustrators available for you on the show. Best ever price on these. Now, illustrators are amazing because they are our alcohol markers, and they really are at the top of the tree, which is awesome. This is a star buy today for you. These are amazing. Now, I know from talking to Leanne that the nib in these cost as much, if not more than the rest of the pen combined. And the nib quality on these, I've used, you know, although there's a lot of nibs out there on the market, but these ones, absolutely amazing. Professional Japanese quality nibs in here. Amazing proprietary ink formulations. You're not only getting that brush nib, you are going to get the bullet nib in there too. They are refillable. They are absolutely amazing artist grade quality alcohol pens, and they are really the top of the tree when it comes to what we offer you here at Crafters TV from Spectrum Noir. If you don't already, definitely head over to the Spectrum Noir Instagram page if you use Instagram and give that a like, because that is a really great wealth of information for you over there. These are all the colours that you're going to get. I'm not going to take you through them because you get loads. There's 36 in here, but a really brilliant starting point for you if you wanted to start your colouring journey. And what better place to start it than with such an amazing quality alcohol marker. Great saving there for you as well. Platinum members are picking these up for $44.99 or $71.99. Panda Cross says Joe loves them, I think, the punny stamps. I really do. Christine said that's what I thought about Ben as well. These are definitely straight out of the Ben School of Humour. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a hand in these. Lots of love coming in for Debbie's last demo as well. Yes, any questions you got about anything in the show, get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are over on YouTube, and I will pop them over to Debbie as well as we go through. We're going to have a little bit of stamping and colouring. Now, you love a bit of colouring, Debbie, it's fair to say, don't you?
I do love a bit of colouring. It's a really good job because I haven't got anything prepped. Because I wasn't expecting. I've prepped.
If anyone can do it. We've got the Ultimate Pro. As in, you get. Ah, there you go. That was a good pun, wasn't it?
Love it. Love it, love it. But these are fabulous, and I will show you a few samples because we've got some amazing people that work on our team. And Lily got to launch these, I think it was yesterday on Colour Me Happy Show. We are going to focus on some of these in our tomorrow's shows, but I'm not going to pinch my demo because I've not left for tomorrow. So we'll just focus on these and we'll do a spot of colouring because I do love colouring. And I suppose it really depends. Can you see the two same stamps, but the difference there in the terms of your card making, in the terms of your colours that you use, and what about other collections that you might have? Who remembers these? Do you remember these?
I love those.
Yeah, so you could be doing that and taking it into the other elements that you might have in your crafty stash, which I just think is absolutely fabulous. I do love, though, the play on words. I mean, bar humpug.
Humpug. Bar humpug.
Bar humpug.
Love that.
Love it. You what, love?
I love it.
I love it. I absolutely, sorry, yes, I'm miles away. That I quite.
In the words of Cheryl Cole, I don't like it. I love it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I don't like it. I love it.
When you're in her X Factor days, absolutely. Joe, happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas to you.
Christmas. Love that one. That is, honestly, if these don't bring a smile to the people that you give them to their faces, I don't know what will. I mean, this one, baby, it's cold outside. Top back of my scarf. I absolutely.
It's great, isn't it?
I did have a real chuckle when I saw this one because I thought that's absolutely fabulous. I love it's piging. Oh, I can't say it.
It's what?
Penguining to look a lot like Christmas. I love the play on the words. They are absolutely fabulous, and we'll have a play with them. We're going to have to go a little bit off piece. Is that the right word? Can I say that word?
That is.
Off piece to
very
what
close,
we
Debbie.
Originally planning, but we will. I promise you, we will go back to the ending because I know that this one has been. I've been asked about this because they thought that this was a template in the kit. It isn't. I will show you how easy it is to make that, so stay tuned because we will, I promise you, be making that during this show. So I've gone with the peas. I love peas. Well, I don't love peas actually. I'm not a lover.
I love peas. Oh, I don't like peas.
So can I just tell you?
Any peas? Do you not even like a marifat, garden
do you know the ones that they come in a long
string?
The ones that you pop open and you pick them out and you can eat them raw.
Runner beans.
Is that what they call them?
Runner beans.
Because I remember my neighbours in Chapeltown when we lived in my mum and dad's old house. They used to grow them and we used to go. I remember her name was Kay, the girl, and we used to go into her dad's back garden and literally open them and just pick all peas out and then just discard the rest back
Oh,
on thing. 'Cause
Debbie.
I absolutely love those peas, but I hate mushy peas.
Mushy peas, don't like mushy
Garden
peas, Debbie.
peas.
How about marifat?
What are they?
Like tin peas?
Oh my God, are you insane, ma'am? Are you insane?
Do you know, I've got a funny,
Pine peas, no. That is a no-no, a no-no.
I've got a funny pea story for you, Debbie.
Go on then, go on then.
First time I ever went to, it was Yo Sushi, but the first time I went to like a Japanese sushi restaurant, my friend ordered edamame beans, and you know they come, don't they? Have you seen them? They're basically like the ones that you said, there's like 4 of them in a thing. Well, I thought you just bit through the whole thing, so I put it in my mouth, bit it, one of the peas shot out and hit a woman on the opposite table. I remember he's like, no, that's not how you do it. You're meant to pop them out. Yeah,
I like the pop-out peas. I do like the pop-out peas. They're very tasty. But any other pea, no. Which is
the lady
strange.
who I hit with a pea didn't see the funny side of it, Debbie. No.
Well, I'll tell you what I do love about the peas is this stamp set. Absolutely.
Well done,
honestly,
Debbie.
fabulous.
Well, that's why you're a pro, Debbie. Brought it back there just in time.
So I'm going to use my tri-blend pens. Of course, we've got those illustrators. Those illustrators are absolutely fabulous, aren't they? Great price on the illustrators. I don't think I've ever seen the price that they are, ever. I genuinely mean that. For a full set in a box there, I think is absolutely amazing. So depending on the colouring medium that you're choosing, I am using the correct one for my alcohol markers because it says so on the tin. Alcohol proof, perfect for your alcohol ink. So I'm going to give it a good coverage all the way around. And then I'm using my Hero tool of many. Do you know, it was really hard when Tori asked us those questions because she kept asking us what a Zero tools were. And I've got so many. Gemini, I'm going to say, is my top. The Ultimate Pro, stamping platform, Hero tools. They're tools that you can't do without.
Tri-blends.
Tri-blends, absolutely.
I know you love a tri-blend.
Tri-blend. I couldn't live without my tri-blends because I use them all the time when I'm colouring. But yeah, I've got so many Hero tools, and the stamping platform being one of them. Aren't they the cutest little bees you've ever did see? So I'm going to pop a little bit of blotting paper. When I say blotting paper, a bit of scrap paper underneath.
They're peas in a pod. That's
They
what
are
Anne
peas in a
Hopkins
pod.
says.
They are peas in a pod. They're cute though. They really are.
Sue says she doesn't like mushy anything.
Does she not?
No.
Mushy anything?
How about peas pudding? Have you tried that, Debbie?
Good
it's
God.
not peas though, apparently.
They're
Why would you
absolutely
call
disgusting.
something that's not peas pudding? Doesn't make sense, does it?
So when I first came up here, they did peas pudding, and the guys up here, I said, no thank you, I don't like anything with peas
No,
in.
thank you.
And they said to me, it's not peas, you're fine, it isn't peas. So I said, go on then, I'll try it. Oh, never again.
Never again. It's lentils,
Never
apparently.
again. That is a delicacy around here. Nope. You can say it's well nice, producer Johnny. No, you can say that, George. You can say that, producer Johnny. Nope, no, and no. Have you tried it, Joe?
I've not yet. No, I'm still
Oh,
yet to
please.
try the peas pudding.
No, not for me. Sorry if I've offended anybody there. And do our stateside friends know what peas pudding is? That'd be interesting.
Sorry?
Do our stateside friends know what peas pudding
No,
is?
I don't think it's made its way stateside. I don't think it's quite gone international.
I don't
the
think it
phenomenon
wants
of
to
peas
either, I'm
pudding.
not going to lie. Jeez, no, thank you.
It hasn't even made its way anywhere else in the country. I think it's very localised, the peas pudding.
Now, I've put down my first layer of colour. Don't know if you noticed, but I put quite a bit down. It's what I call like a saturated. I put quite a bit down of the light colour and little circular motions when I'm colouring as well, when I'm popping that down. And the same would apply if you were using illustrators, but I'm going to use my tri-blends because I've got all the 3 shades. For anybody that doesn't know what a tri-blend is, if I turn that the right way around, there we go. It is the same colour family, and on this occasion I've gone for the light green blend. And it's got the light tone of the light green blend, the mid and the dark, which means to get that seamless, effortless blending every single time. And control blending, that's the way I'll go with it, control blending. These are the pens of choice, and that's why I use them all the time. So I'm going to go in now with the dark area, and now my pea's quite rounded, so I know definitely under his hat he'd have a little bit of I said darkness like he's a dark pea, but you know what I mean by that, don't you? Bit of shadowing, bit of definition to him. We're going to make him look like a rounded pea by the time we've finished.
Don't know why it sounds funny, but it does.
Don't you start. And then I'm going to go in with that dark colour.
You can have your pea as light or dark as you want, can't you?
Of course you can, yeah. And then I'm going to go in with the mid. Now, when I take my mid one, I don't go right over where I've coloured in the dark. I just go up to the end. Now, while it's still wet ink, it does mean, and in the alcohol part of it hasn't dried, it does mean that you get the blend, and it becomes more apparent when that alcohol content dries. And again, I'm just going to go in and around, and while it's wet I can be doing this, and again you can see, again, if you want to add a little bit more while it's still wet, absolutely go in and add a little bit more.
It turns out peas are very divisive in the comments, Debbie.
Oh,
They're a bit
really?
marmite. A lot
So
of
I'm
people
not the
don't
only
like
one then?
peas. I think peas are sweet and delicious.
Peas are what?
I think peas are sweet and delicious. I love them.
Do you really?
Any
Do you
peas.
love them?
Peas of any description.
I'm not a lover, I'm not going to lie. No. I don't think I can ever be swayed. I don't think I can ever be swayed in terms of eating peas. If you ever put mushy peas on my plate, I think I'd be physically sick, George. I really don't like mushy peas at all. They're not for me. They're not for me. Nothing. Who was the lady that said she doesn't like anything mushy? I certainly don't like mushy peas. I'm with her on that one. What do I have on my fish and chips?
What moisture do you have on fish and chips?
Curry.
Yeah. Sorry, curry?
Curry.
Oh, you can't have curry.
Yeah, a bit of curry
You can't
sauce.
have curry with fish and chips. I don't get it.
With
Fish and
fish,
chips?
yeah.
What, do you dip your fish in your
No, I don't
fish
put
in your
my
curry?
No.
You just put your chips in your curry
just
sauce?
Yeah, I don't put.
You did say chips there, didn't you?
I did. I did say it, didn't I? I definitely said chips.
Yeah,
I put my
you
chips.
might have sounded like something else, but that's not what you meant. We know that.
No, I definitely put my chips
Why don't
in my curry.
Yeah, we're just going to have a student's inquiry there. Johnny's just going to rewind it and see.
I said
VAR.
chips. I did, it's the way I said it.
I think you did, Debbie, yeah.
Now, can you see? I'm going to leave that for now, and I'm going to come back in. I'm going to come back in. I've already gone back in with my light one, and I'll come back to that in a second. I'm going to move on to me happy, jolly pea over here. Whenever I have chips, though, fish and chips, going back to the fish and chips story, I don't pour my curry over them. I have it at the side in a little pot. I don't have it poured over the chips. I don't have it put, and I definitely don't dunk my fish in it. Absolutely not. That is a no-no. My fish literally has got salt and vinegar on. That is it. There's nothing else going on my fish. I don't take away from the from the taste.
Oh, sorry, Debbie. You've tipped me over the edge. You were just what I needed today, Debbie. You really are. Oh gosh.
But is anybody else in agreement? I want to know other people's fish and chip stories. I want to hear, because I'm not...
How do you like yours? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know, but I definitely don't. I have the curry, it sits in a little pot at the side, and then I dunk my chips in, and then I dunk my fish straight down the mouth. Doesn't go anywhere else. That's the way it goes, because I adore fish. I love fish. And I love the taste of it.
Marlene, I don't know where Marlene is, but she's letting me know, she's clarifying for me, peas pudding, also known as peas porridge, I've never heard it called that.
Oh, right, okay.
Is a savoury pudding dish made of boiled legumes, typically split yellow peas with water, salt and spices, and often cooked with a bacon or ham joint. Now we are.
Well.
Now we know.
Now we do know, because I didn't realise that was all that was in it. I still didn't like the taste, I'm not going to lie, it's just not for me. Not for me at all. Each to their own. What do you say, Joe? Each to their own. Look how cute. Look how cute he's looking as well. Absolutely. And again, I'm just going to do the same. So I've gone in with the light, and I've saturated the whole area with the light colour. And then I'm going to add a little bit of definition again, a little bit of roundness. I'm going to say a little fat pea, but peas are little and fat, aren't they? They're lovely, chunky little peas.
Unless they're a petit pois.
A petit pois?
Does that mean small pea?
A small pea?
Yeah. I like calling people mon petit pois as like an affectionate term. My little pea.
My little pea?
Mon petit pois. That and my little cream horn, they're my favourite too.
A cream horn.
My little cream horns.
Oh, no, do you know, I don't know what a cream... I don't think I really know what a cream horn is.
You've not had a cream horn, Debbie? You know what a cream horn is.
Is a cream horn one of those...
It's a pastry cone.
That looks like...
No, it's a
that looks like a bugle.
It's a... Yeah, it does a
Is
bit,
that what it looks
actually.
like? Yeah.
It's a cone of pastry.
That's it.
Filled with cream. Delicious. Is it a pastry bugle? Yes, that's exactly what it is, Debbie.
So I do know what a corn
describing
is.
there.
Corn? Wait a minute. I do know what a wait a minute, what did you call it again? A horn?
A cream horn.
Cream horn.
That's what it's called, a cream horn, yeah, because it looks like a horn and it's full of cream.
Yeah, still won't eat one of those either.
Anyway, let's move this bit along. OMG's peas and mashed potatoes with onion, love it. That's mushy peas sautéed with onions, so good. Wow, I've not heard that one before. Patty says, agree with Debbie. I agree with Debbie on the mushy peas. I'll eat them in a mixed vegetable and fried rice, but if something has mushy peas, I'll pick them out. They remind me of baby food. There you are.
Yeah, no, not a lover. Not a lover.
Quite. Who knew that we were going to literally...
Who knew we were going to go from Halloween up until...
From Halloween to peas.
Look how cute though, aren't they coming on really beautifully? And of course, this is my kind of pea that I will eat. I would definitely pop one of those in my mouth because it comes from the little pea in a pod. The peas that I talk about,
yes.
Where they're in the little shells. Yeah, that's the ones I'd eat.
Nice.
But not with the cute little faces, with
like
his antlers on and with his
like
little
a sugar
Christmas.
snap pea.
Yeah, is that what they call it? A sugar snap pea?
Sugar snap, I think that might be what they're called.
Yeah. So I'm going to colour that in as well. So I'm just going to carry on doing...
Evelyn says fish and chips should have malt vinegar only, nothing else. I think I'm with you there, Evelyn. Although actually I do like some mushy peas on the side. But there's no dunking going on for me. It's all a separate situation. Leslie says mushy peas with fish and chips and peas pudding and ham stotty. Heaven, says Leslie. A stotty is like a massive flat round piece of bread that you have in the northeast.
Have you heard the boys then in his ears? Did you hear them? They got really excited. What's a stotty?
Stotty is like a big wodge of bread, and you sort of hollow it out, do you, and then put filling inside it. Cut it in open, put loads of filling inside. They are pretty delicious, Debbie.
It sounds like too much bread for me. I like bread, but not that much.
I don't think that's a concept I've ever entertained, really, the concept of too much bread.
Too much bread?
I don't think it exists.
I've never seen a stotty. Johnny or George, I need to see...
We'll have to get you a stotty.
one of your stotties. You have to bring stotty in. Yeah.
Fish and chips and stotty, there we go. Fish and chips, you put your fish in the stotty, there you are. Fish and chip sandwich, love that.
Oh no, that's like a big fish finger sandwich, doesn't that sound like a big fish finger sandwich?
It does a bit.
And I know
Leanne
Leanne is a big lover of fish fingers.
Who is?
Leanne.
Is she?
Oh, fish finger sandwich, yeah. You ask Leanne about fish finger sandwiches. She loves a fish finger sandwich, she really does. Again, not really sure. Yeah, that's a thought. Do
Maybe they're called fish goujons in America, I reckon, something like
fish
that. Yeah.
what?
Fish goujons.
Ooh, that sounds posh. Yeah, I wonder if fish fingers are over on the stateside. Interesting. I notice how we've turned from Halloween to food. I mean, really.
They call them fish sticks. Now we call fish sticks
fish sticks are a crab stick over here.
Crab sticks, they're like, oh, I don't know. Oh, goodness no. I dread to think what's in a crab stick, to be honest.
Oh my God, I love a crab stick. And you've got to fry a crab stick.
No.
Air fry a crab stick.
Air fried crab sticks?
Air fried crab sticks. Oh, it's a game changer.
Wowzers.
It's a game changer. So literally a bit of firelight.
What's that you just said before that?
What? Game changer?
Game changer.
Game changer, yeah. Yeah, put your crab sticks or we call them what you just said. Fish, which did he call them over there in America? Fish sticks. So over here, fish stick is a crab stick. But yeah, stick them in air fryer, squirt them with a little bit of firelight and fry them for about 10 minutes. Oh.
Never heard of anything.
Oh, yes, please.
I just wonder how much fish is actually in a crab stick.
Well,
who knows? It's concentrated white fish protein. Doesn't really sound delicious, does it?
Yeah,
shredded fish.
It's tasty. It's tasty. Producer Johnny, you can literally, he's trying to put me off here. No, you're not putting me off my fish sticks. My crab sticks. Fish sticks over here.
Oh, Suzanne likes a tuna fish casserole with peas. That's a curveball. Pandacraft says chips, mushy peas and gravy. Yes, please. Mushy peas and gravy.
Mushy peas and gravy? Ooh.
Who knew we were going to get down a mushy peas, fish and chips black hole today? I certainly didn't.
Puny, I'm doing it now. These punny stamps.
They've done funny things to finish us off today, haven't they?
They are really, really cute.
Eve B says, oh yes, Debbie, air-fried fish sticks, they've levelled up.
Yeah.
Sarah Kay says, Debbie, I love you so much. Never change.
Oh, thank you.
Sue says, I watched Lily's live demos yesterday, never noticed one of the peas had Santa's hat on. What am I like?
Yeah, little there with a little Santa's hat on. Yeah, absolutely. Now, obviously, I'm going to show you the finished sample because I would carry on colouring into my heart's content, but you can see it starting to come to life. But when you do, and all I've done with mine is I've added a little. Do you know we talk about Leanne preserving highlight? I use a gel pen and add a little bit of shade and light on just onto my areas to give it a little bit more of a pop when I'm doing this. And again, it gives it a little bit of a rounded feel to them.
That's
so
really
just by
cool. I like
adding that on, and it's just a little white gel pen that we do. I actually think we've got a gel pen or something similar in the Academy of Colour. Mine's
perfect.
just one that I picked up off the internet. I've used white gel pens for many a morning crafting, and especially it helps me when I'm colouring, just to add a little touch of an accent. Now I could have carried on colouring, but I'll show you the lovely, fabulous finished article. There you go. Looks absolutely super cute. Let your alcohol dry, add a little bit of colour, and then pop it onto your card making or your box making. Absolutely love them, and I know that you are going to love these stamps equally as much. Whether you like peas or not, you're going to love these peas because these are super cute and a great little play on words to put a smile on your recipient's face this Christmas.
Yeah, they really, really are. Let me take you back through then the designs that you are getting. So here they are. You've got this one. It's penguining to look a lot like Christmas. You're also going to get Happy Christmas. So you've just seen Debbie colouring in there. This one is Bar Hum Pug. Love it. But my favourite one has to be this one. Baby, it's cold outside. I'll pack my scarf. I'll pack my scarf. Get it? Pack my scarf. I'll pack my. Yeah, you get it. $14.97, $20.85 if you want to get your hands on these. At £11.98 or $16.68 if you are a platinum member. Very busy across everything on the show, actually. Why don't we give you a little opportunity to check your baskets out, and we'll get ready for some more crafty inspiration. I tell you what, whilst we do that, do you want to get to know Craig a bit more? Why not?
My name's Craig Laird. I work at Crafters Companion. I am a craft expert where I get to play with lots of crafty goodies from Crafters Companion, and hopefully we're here to inspire you with lots of crafty things that you can do. So my crafting journey, that started many years ago, actually just over 20 years ago. I actually came across crafting on UK Shopping TV. I was unwell at the time and I was just channel surfing, just having a look to see what was on TV, and then I came across who has now become my friend Dawn Bibby, and I thought, oh, quite like that bit of crafting that she's doing. I purchased some crafty goodies, and before you know it, here I am, all these years later, doing what I'm doing with Crafters Companion. So believe it or not, none of my family or friends are actually very creative. So the creative side in me has actually just progressed naturally. As I have progressed, I've become really good friends with many craft experts out there in the industry, and they're the ones that inspire me. Then coming to Crafters Companion, Crafters TV, and interacting with all the crafters at home, seeing what they make. I am a huge advocate for social media because you get to see lots of things that everyone makes at home, and that does inspire me as well. Many years ago, before I started here at Crafters Companion, believe it or not, I didn't have a lot of confidence. I didn't go out a lot, I didn't do much. Now, with Crafters Companion and Crafters TV, it's given me so much confidence, self-belief. My biggest crafting success, I'm going to have to pick two. One of them is appearing on HSN America. I was really lucky a couple of years ago to actually go to Florida with Sara to see how it all works behind the scenes. An incredible juggernaut that the Shopping TV is at HSN. That for me is an incredible proud moment. I will never ever forget when all of you incredible crafters at home voted enough for me to be in the running of the 2021 Male Craft Personality of the Year. Was such a humbling feeling. I was so proud. I was so grateful. Our Crafters TV audience are absolutely incredible. For me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers, and the support that I get. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise, but if you just want that interaction, you just want to have that chat away about anything random in life, onto social media, onto Crafters TV, you know that you're going to get that support, you're going to get that understanding when it comes to the crafters at home.
Ah, so lovely to get catch up with Craig. Let's not long now. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll be back with us. He's doing very, very well. If you've got him on social media, you know he's been off for a little while, but he is absolutely fighting fit, which is lovely to see. A lot of people loving that last demo. Sarah Kay loved it. I did Panda Crafts and Dana too. Lots of them saying so cute. And Angela's Crafts Companion, I'm loving the new videos with spotlights on the staff there. So much fun, they really are. There's quite a lot of them to get through as well. We'll show you more of those as and when we can. We're going to have a little look at these next. Some deals for you on our craft kits. Now, if you've not had these before, they are absolutely brilliant because you've basically got everything you need to try a new style of crafting, a new type of product as well. And this one here is box 45 for those of you that collect these, because I know lots of you will be in the subscription services if you're over in the US and absolutely love receiving them. But for those of you that aren't, or here in the UK, this is your opportunity to get a hold of them. The brilliant thing is there is absolutely so much jam-packed into here. This one that we're looking at here is the creator card panels that you've got. And in here you're actually going to get loads of stuff. So you will get 2 full-size dies in here, which is excellent. Some really gorgeous stamps as well to go with them. So all of your different sentiments that you could want in there. You've then got 3 lots of ribbon. And the great thing is that the ribbon is all perfectly colour matched with, firstly, the cardstock that you've got here. So you see you've got black and white card there. Then we've got all of our coloured cardstock here as well, which is fantastic. So all of that is going to perfectly colour match those ribbons for you, which is wonderful. And then you've got your printed papers as well in the back there, which has been like faux inky backgrounds. This one though also gives you vellums as well, which is really wonderful. We don't usually see these in the craft kits. You've got all your different vellums that you'll need in there. And then what you've got is your card blanks. And you've got your envelopes, you've got card panels in here as well, which are the ones that I just showed you. It's absolutely jam-packed full of goodies, this one. And the other great thing as well is that these all come with inspiration too, because you've got full tutorials on how to use this over at crafterscompanionbox.com. That's where you can go and get all the inspiration you need. So this one's available to you with a 20% saving, which is awesome. Debbie's also got another one though over there. I believe you've got box 50, is that right, Debbie?
But I was just going to show you a few samples of what you could do, Joe, because I pinched your samples, sorry, of the box 45. Sorry, I know you were asking about them and I forgot I'd got them over here. But these are the kind of things that you can be achieving with them, and they really are beautiful. Love panel dies. I love them from the creator card range. I love the way that they can cut into or cut out the panels. They're absolutely incredible. And you can create different looks from the panels to a triptych card to maybe just a fancy fold. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful cards that you can make with that fabulous craft kit. It's absolutely incredible. Again, it always gives you a little taster into the world of what we do at Crafters Companion. And I do have the other box here because I've got the paper piecing box. So you saw me doing a little bit of paper piecing on that first demo that we did with the Halloween box. This is a little delve into the paper piecing, and it's all about the hold and release sheets, which I'm going to go through this box, and all the designs in there as well. So with any of our boxes, it's always the same. It's jam-packed full to be able to make, and again, we give you some inspiration on the front. But it's always jam-packed full. Now, I haven't looked in this box, so I'm hoping it's not been depleted. But we have got in there hold and release sheet technology. I thought my dies had fallen. There, that's fine. This is the hold and release sheets, which you peel back the backing.
It's great that you've got those included.
Yeah, I love them. Again, it's giving you a taste, and there's a lot of sheets in there to be getting yourself started with. But you simply peel back the backing and attach your cardstock, and you just peel this Crafters Companion, peel that back, pop on your cardstock, cut it down to size, and then what you want to do is have a dabble with the 2 dies that are in here. And I say have a dabble, these are absolutely beautiful dies, perfect and perfectly designed to work with the paper piecing. So you've got a beautiful rose on that one, and then you've got the lovely butterfly. And again, all you do is when you run it through, once you've chosen your cardstock, run it through with your die. It's not meant to cut it out. So don't want you thinking when it comes through, it should have cut out all the pieces. What you do is you peel back your design. So you take the butterfly off, use the butterfly, but what it will have done is left you all the pieces to be able to do the hold and the like you saw me do with the Halloween. Really fabulous, and it's a great system and a great way of using the hold and release sheets and giving you a little taste into the world of paper piecing made easy. You've got a set of then stamps that do all the customising for you, so they customise what you want to say. You've got dear friend, hey there, you are beautiful inside out, live life in full bloom, you are my sunshine, thank you, congratulations, get well soon, thinking of you, make my day, happy birthday, fluttering by just to say have a beautiful day, and sending you a little hug. Hello, and then you've got the lovely little sentiments on there with florals and some foliage on there as well. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's your bits that you're going to use all the time. Then you've got some card blanks and envelopes. Then you've got some dewdrop gems. These are the ones that you can colour in. Absolutely brilliant they are in themselves. Matching ribbon from thin, thick to thick, medium to thin. Do it that way around. Matching colours in there, and then of course you've got all the cardstock and the paper that you need to get creating with your beautiful papers and cardstock. So it literally is a fabulous, and I'll show you, what I'll do is I'll show you. Let me grab a couple here to show you the designs. I remember launching this and it going down an absolute storm. Let me just move that out of the way for a second, because people have often been a little bit, I say, faffy. Paper piecing is great, but it's faffy.
It is it's a bit of a pain in the derriere sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, it can be, but with this kit, absolutely made so easy. And that's one of the cards that I actually did on the launch show with these. Absolutely fabulous. And again, that beautiful rose design. It makes paper piecing really easy, but it gives you a completely different look. And I absolutely love them, and I know that you've been loving them too, and it's lovely to revisit them today for that price, £19.99 or $23.96. That's just the price without your Club Inspire on there as well.
Oh, Debbie, have you heard what you've been allowed to do?
I heard a little rumour, so I'm just going to get myself set.
What a treat for you. Johnny's gone rogue in the gallery. He's gone fully rogue. He's barricaded himself in the gallery and gone rogue. He's going to allow Debbie to do the coffin box demo for you, which I know she was so excited to do. So what I'm going to do is give you the details again of the Halloween Centura Pearl 5-pack collection. 50 sheets here, but you only pay for 4, which is rather marvellous. So you're going to get in here your pumpkin, which is this one here. You actually get 2 packs of the pumpkin. One of them you're getting for free, which is brilliant. Then you're going to get the black, the pale silver, and also the rose gold. There's rose gold in those elves. Rose gold is what I was trying to say. $15.96 or $27.96 is your price on those. I was getting questions from Evelyn. Evelyn's very nosy, you know. She's been very, very nosy. She wants to know what the launch is tomorrow here on Crafters TV. And I just looked at it, and I'm going to just remind myself again by looking at my calendar. But it's some awesome stamps, stencils, and dies. Celebrate the season. That's what we're going to be doing, Debbie, tomorrow, isn't it? We're going to be getting festive and celebrating the season.
Absolutely.
So a really great set of dies. You'll see them in the wake-up call with myself and Debbie tomorrow, 11 a.m. here in the UK, 6 a.m. East Coast, 3 a.m. on the West Coast, middle of the night. But then we'll have a full 2-hour launch day. Fingers crossed, but if today's anything to go like, who knows how long they'll hang around. That'll be at 2 p.m. in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast. And then also we'll have a launch party as well tomorrow evening with myself and Debbie once again. And that'll be coming up at 6 p.m. tomorrow here in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. over on the West Coast, which is fabulous. Right, loads of you have asked for this, so we are going to do that coffin box demo. It looks fabulous. I reckon you could get like a small sort of, you know, a little bar of chocolate in there, Debbie, don't you think?
Absolutely, because This is I mean, when you think about a coffin shape, I mean, it's not that difficult to do. And honestly, it's a lot easier than it looks, because this was the inspiration that I took it from one of our lovely design team members who made one for our sample library when we bring them to show, things like that. This is one that Christina did for us. Absolutely fabulous. And again, you can do this on any size of box, to be fair. Just in terms of the template, I'm going to give you the measurements on how I've done it. But this one, what Christina's done, is a nice thin one. Can you see inside there? It's a nice thin one. You could, of course, line this. This could be for pens in there. You could give this as a little gift. I personally would be filling that with little sweeties. And then when the lovely girls and boys come round at Halloween, I would be handing one of those to them as a little gift. So mine's a little bit smaller in terms of flatter, because again, you can do this kind of design. I've gone with a little bit of a thicker one than Christina's done, just because again, when you do your base, all you then need to do is work out your coffin shaped, and I absolutely think it's absolutely fabulous. So I am going to give you my template that I've done for my box base and my box lid. And I've taken some matte black cardstock with this, and this is just my personal shape for this one here. I might ask our Christina if she can share hers with us on her Facebook page, or go on to I'm a Crafter's Companion and share hers, because hers is a different dimension. But again, it doesn't really matter. You can go as thick and as thin as you absolutely want to. You're just thinking about your box lid, your box base, and what you want to pop in there. So my pieces measure in at 2.5 inches by 6. So 2 pieces, 2.5 by 6. And then I've scored, and let me grab my scoreboard to show. Yep, let me just bring this in. I know it can be sometimes difficult on black cardstock, so I'll re-go through these. Using my scoreboard, another hero tool of mine, so hard to pick, honestly. When Tori asked me that question, I was like, do I have to pick? It's like asking to pick your favourite kid. And I can't do it, because I love.
Have you not got a favourite kid?
Oh, I've got a favourite eldest daughter. I've got a favourite son, and I've got a favourite youngest daughter. See what I did there?
You must like one of them more than the others, though.
Well, the girls drive me mad with their sense of humour, because I always get, Tanya says, well, I'm your firstborn, and you have that special connection with your firstborn, which is true. And then Tasha goes, yeah, but I'm the one that's giving you grandkids, which is also true. So
I think it sounds like Tanya's your favourite to me.
Oh,
on what you just said there. What do you think? Who do you think is Debbie's favourite child? Let us know in the comments.
I can hand on heart. Is my heart there actually?
Sorry?
Is that where my heart is? Where's my heart in my body?
It's under there somewhere.
Can't tell.
It's in there somewhere, Debbie.
It's in there somewhere. But I can hand on heart say each one of my children I equally love as much. And honestly, every one of them bring me something different to my life, and they really do, genuinely are all my favourites. I could never pick, ever, ever, ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. Not in a month for Sundays. Right, I'm going to go and get my pokey tool. Scoring tool. Scoring tool is what I was looking for. Going to the lid one, so bearing in mind you're starting with the 2 pieces like you would with the box. And that's all it is. And it can be, obviously if you're thinking of a coffin, what's a coffin? It's tall and slim. Or maybe, I suppose it depends on the person who's in there.
Who's in it, doesn't it? Oh.
That took a dark turn there, didn't it?
Mine's gonna be kind of hexagonal if I carry on as I am at the moment, Debbie, I think. Being very round.
No, I'm going in with a 1/2 inch, because I don't want to overfill it with sweets, because the last thing I want to do at Halloween is give too many sweeties away. So I've given it quite a little bit of a thin feature to this one. So I've gone in at 1/2 inch all the way around on the box lid side. So I'm just going to reinforce my score lines, like so. And then we're going to go back round and do the other 1/2 inch. And I've marked it, I don't know if you can tell, but I've put a little pencil mark on there because black cardstock's lovely, but I can't tell them apart. So that says an L for the lid. I'm then going to turn my board around because I want to work on the box side, the box base side, and I want to make it easy for myself, Joe, so I turn it around. I know that that's the 1/2 inch mark, so I'm going to go in at a 1/2 inch mark all the way around on the box base side. So in terms of if you were doing this the right way around, I'll show you in a second, but I just make life easy for myself and go in the other way. So if I just bring that back round, I did the lid on the lid side and the base on the base side, and that's all I've done, and put a little L and a little B on there just to remind me, and then we're just going to construct that box together. So if I just move that out of the way, I'm going to use my scissors as well, so I want my bone folder because I want to fold those in and give it a nice score all the way around. And this is when you can add a bit more extra dimension. So if you wanted to make your coffin style a little bit bigger, just think about where you're starting, the length that you're going to and the width that you're starting. If you want 1 inch, then you need to take that into the equation when you're measuring out your cardstock. Again, it's very, very, very simple to do. You are just simply making a box base and a box lid, and then we'd add the fun element to it by adding the coffin front too. So I'm going to just put all those all the way around. Nice score on both sides. And then literally, there we go. So that's all 4 sides done. I'm going to bring in my small scissors because I'm going to do it exactly the same way as you would with a box. So I'm going to go into that first score line, give it the little snip out to create that little, what's they called? What do we call this? That's like a little slither into
a sliver into your
a sliver. Yeah, it's just to make, it's to make you a neat tab.
Yeah.
A neat tab when you're folding it in. Yeah. That's the way I'm going with that one. So I'm just taking that in and doing that all 4 sides. Now, because it's only a small area, on my bigger boxes, I actually take a little bit extra off to make it even more neater. Because it's only small, I don't want to take away from the box itself. And that's what you can end up doing. I could take away too much and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to do that and repeat that on my box lid side. So it's exactly the same way. You've seen us make boxes many a time. It's just the fun twist that you do on it. So it's not
Absolutely.
a template or anything like that. It literally is just a simple box, lid and base. So I'm going to pop those pieces together and I'm going to use my glue. It depends on what you're popping in there. Oh, I did say I wanted a new tape pen, didn't I? Let me grab a new tape pen. Just bear with me a minute, Joe. Yeah, that's got some in. All right, we'll go in. You could use red liner tape, but I'm going to use our adhesive just for this one. There we go, and then I'm just going to put those pieces together. There we go.
Lots of you chatting away. Heidi says, I have a favourite daughter, favourite son, favourite husband. That is how I write on their cards. Well, if you only got one of each, it's very easy, isn't it?
It is. It is. It's a lot easier. That's why I can't upset the girls, because my son always says, well, I'm your only son. And he's right, he is my only son, so I can get away with that one. With the girls, it's a little bit different. So I'll always say, yeah, but you're my favourite eldest, and you're my favourite youngest. I get away with it that way. It's just the easiest way to do it.
I think when there's a group
fighting.
of siblings, they always know who the favourite one is, really, deep down.
I think you see, if you talk
I
to the girls,
was always the favourite child growing up. There was never in any doubt, Debbie. I mean, and why would it be? Obviously, my modesty is what made me the favourite child.
you see, when we girls, when I'm with Tanya, she likes to wind Tasha up. So she'll say, yeah, but I'm mum's favourite because I was firstborn. Yet when they're away from each other, she'll say, yeah, but Tasha's your favourite because she's giving you grandkids. That's what she says to me.
Right.
And I'm like, no, you were all my favourites. Obviously, when Tanya there was only Tanya, I didn't know I was going to have any more. Of course, she was my favourite. She was the only one. But then others came along. So yeah. The way it is, the way we have to do things to keep the kids happy is what we have to do. Now, I've done my box and I have to keep looking because I have wrote it on box, base and lid. So that now fits in perfectly and gives me my little tiny box to be able to fill all my little sweeties up into the centre. But I am going to add a little strip of paper in there, and if I can remember what I've done with my strip, just bear with me, Joe, because I have literally thrown everything out. I might have to cut myself a little strip. Oops. Yes, Debbie, I think you might have to do that because I keep dropping bits. Please excuse me a second while I get myself a strip. I thought I cut one, Joe, but clearly I've misplaced it. So the size of the box, when it's all folded in, if I just bring this down, it measures in at 1.5 by 5. So putting in my strip on the inside to add a little bit of colour, and I'm just going to grab, where's the box gone? Let's grab a sheet of paper out of there. Ooh, I've got some spare from last night, from my live. I could get away with that one, yep. There we go. So I'll use that one to add into the centre. I'm just going to get my small guillotine. So I said it was 5, didn't I? So if I chop that down to, let me just double check. So if I chop that down to 1 and, because it's 1.5 by 5. So if I go in at 1 1/4 by 4 3/4, that should be the perfect strip. Yeah, the perfect strip that goes inside there. So again, this bit depends on. Oh, it's active one. This bit depends on the size of your box that you've gone with. So again, let's just add a little bit of glue to the strip, and I'm going to place that in. Now the fun bit. This is when we're going to create the coffin shape. So I'm just going to put that in there, get it wiggled into place, let that dry, pop the lid in. Because this is when we're going to now create a little bit of a template. Now, when you're doing this, you want to look at the shape that a coffin is. So whenever you think of a coffin, this is the kind of shape that I'm looking in terms of. And I've wrote on here a template because I'm going to use this again. I want to create quite a few. And the matte template. So I'll show you how I did mine. Let me see if I've got them both the right way. There we go. Where's me guillotine? Oh, there it is, black cardstock. So again, it depends on, and if you think in terms of size, bearing in mind that this is did we say 1.5 by 5? We did, didn't we? 1.5 by 5. I want the overhang so I need it to be in depth. I need it to be 5.5. And then coming out in terms of the size, I want it to be a little bit on the chunky side. So as you can see, if I just put that there on my glass mat, you'll be able to see that. It measures at 5.5 inches in tallness.
In height?
Thank you. Tallness.
That's a new one.
5.5 inches, and I've gone in at 3 inches. So if I bring this in just for a second, so we've gone at 5, in fact I'll do it the easiest way, 3, get more out of your cardstock, Debbie, by 5.5. Move that to one side. You do this a couple of times as well, because obviously you want a bottom and a top. You want to give it that full feature. And then all you're going to do is decide on a point. So when I did mine, I went at 3.5 inches up. So I got myself my little ruler. Let me grab my ruler. It's good to show you this actually, because it's nice to be able to show this. But I've gone in at 3.5 inches up. So if I place that on, I'm there. And again, I'm just going to pop that on my metal ruler and just put myself a little mark. And I'm going to do that either side. So again, I'm going to do that again at 3.5. So what I've got now, and I'm just going to put a bit of a scribble to see if you can pick that up. Just put a little 3.5 mark. Can you see that actually? Shall I use the white gel pen? Let me use the white gel pen. Have I put that back down? Just bear with me, Joe, because I've got that much stuff outside of me.
Dana says, like Joe said, us siblings know I am loved, but my brother is Mum's favourite, without a shadow of a doubt.
Really?
See, the siblings always know who the favourite is. Absolutely. Johnny, have you got brothers and sisters? An older brother, and who was the favourite out of you two? Oh, that was exactly the same name that I had. That my auntie used to call me that.
Are you kidding me, guys?
Yeah.
No
and
way,
also, she used to call me designer's backside, but she'd use a different word as well, because I like to wear fancy like designer underwear, and she thought that was, you know, I had ideas above my station when I was about 12, so that's what she used to call me. Very, very funny.
Oh, bless you.
See, they always know. They always know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I definitely don't.
I think even if you don't know, Debbie, they know.
Oh, they might say that, but no.
Yeah.
Does he really,
Johnny's boy, Leo, he says that Isla's without a doubt the favourite in their household.
Oh, really? Oh, bless him. Now, I'm just going to show you, because I measured that wrong. I'm just going to lift that up a little bit so that I can show you in my marks, and I will just explain. So when I said about 3.5 mark, I've put my little white dots. I've then gone at the bottom, because you need it to be in that shape. And literally, what I've done is I've gone to 3/4 of an inch and put a little mark, and the same on the other side as well. Because what we're going to do is take that to that. So if I draw it, and then it gives you the idea, And then I'll show you, just use your guillotine to do this, but I'm going to draw it so you can visually see it. So if I just put that on there, literally take that across, you can see the shape coming together.
Oh yeah.
So that's 3.5. So if I just put 3.5, oops, excuse me, 3.5, and I've gone in at 3/4 of an inch, and that's on either side.
Awesome.
But Debbie, you put that wrong. There we go, 3/4 of an inch. Just so you can see how I've put this together. And then the top bit is just slightly wider. So if I bring this down, what I mean is, can you see the bottom bit? The bottom bit is thinner than the top bit.
Yeah.
So on this one, when I marked this on my inch, I went in at, and I've just got this right again, I've got in a tiny little bit smaller. So I've only gone in at half. Let's put that the right way around, Debbie, so you've got that right. In fact, actually, I'm going to go in at, yeah, we'll do that again. 3.25, that's that one, that side. And that at 3.25. Let's go in there. Not 3.25. How do we call it? 3/4. Oh, do you know me and my measurements today? But I'm just going to visually draw it on so you can see it. And that is how you create your coffin
your little
shape.
coffin top.
And literally, all you're going to do then is you're going to use your guillotine to cut it out. So when you take your guillotine, go across and down, or scissors, it's entirely up to you. Do that twice, and that way then you've got the template for the top and the bottom. And when you're doing it with your piece that you're going to use on the inside for the mats, you're just taking 1/4 of an inch off in terms of the size. So literally 1/4 of an inch, just go down an extra measurement to create your mat and your layer. And that's as easy peasy, lemon squeezy as it is. It really truly is. And that's 2 pieces that I've done, because I want this to stick on the top part and one to stick on the bottom part to create the coffin shape feature. Again, I'm just going to add paper to it, Joe, because I want you to be able to see this. I'm going to keep your templates to one side because I'll keep those, and I'll pop the measurements on later on so that you've got them. But again, you can see how easy it was to do that one. I'll just put that in there. Again, it's a good job I had my white gel pen, isn't it? I should have done a template with a white, is what I should have done. Would have made it a bit easier to see. But yeah, let me take my map pieces, and again, just use your papers that are in your collection. I'm going to keep the bottom part, so one of them, with it no colour to it. And again, this is entirely up to you. Do you want it to be stripes, or do you want it to be, I'm going to go with the purple one this time, because there's lovely little detail in this paper. There's cats, the black cats, there's the bats in there as well. And then I really do love that feature. So I'm going to keep that one as it is, and then I'm going to add some extra elements from pieces that I've die cut using those dies that were in the collection. And if I just bring that in, you can see now I've got that lovely matte and layer going off inside my template. We're going to place the base onto the bottom part. So I'm going to run, in fact I'm going to use red liner tape for this one. So a bit of red liner tape. How are we doing for time, Joe? We're all right,
yeah,
aren't we?
we've got about 15 minutes left. We're all right,
Perfect.
we're all good. Rhonda's saying they made the box but made it a bit deeper, and they lined them with shredded parchment paper, then added skeleton chocolates that they made with a mould. They tempered chocolate and then made skeleton chocolates in the mould. Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Lillian's going to put jelly worms in hers.
Oh,
love that
yeah,
idea.
That's a great idea. I love that idea. See, we all come up with these ideas, don't we? And like I said, I've gone with a thin box, but you could make this bigger. And this is just to measure this particular one that measures 1.5 by 5 to these measurements. Just work out your coffin sizes. You need it to go over the base by about 1/2 inch. 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch, depending on the size, and the same coming out. So that's all you need to do when you're doing this yourself, and you want to make it bigger. Absolutely, you can. But I found this being the nice size, you know, for sweets and things like that, especially for kids coming round. Because I am going to make some for Halloween. I'm going to make a few so that we've got some ready for when the kids come round. And I just think it's just a great fun factor to Halloween, and I absolutely love the collection. Well, I'm going to say well done to all those people that actually got hold of it, but I feel like that's the wrong choice of words. But you know what I mean, don't you, Joe, by that?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So I'm just attaching that on. I put a little bit of wet glue on so that I should just wiggle it into place before I actually secured that down. And then I'm going to stick onto the top panel. And again, I'm just going to use a bit of red liner tape, but I'm going to put it on the top of my lid so that I know that I'm not going to get any overhanging anywhere. So I'll pop a couple of pieces of tape down again.
Pandacraft saying with this collection you could put the spiders on springy acetate as well. That would make them look really
Oh yeah, that's a great idea as well. Love that idea. That's a good idea, that. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I'm
so
not sure I've got the nerve for that today.
Because they're so realistic, I think I'd be a bit scared. I'm not going to lie, can you imagine? But yeah, if you do love doing home decor and you love dressing your house up at that time of year, then absolutely go to town. Really use it to not only make for your card making and your gifts to people, but to have a little bit of a fun factor inside your house as well. So I've just popped that onto the top. I'm just going to turn that around, make sure I've got that, yep, perfect, before I stick that on. And then that then fits onto the top. So I've got my little coffin going off there, and obviously we'll fill all the extra bits in. What I've just used is some of our nesting dies and a contrasting colour. Again, all the colours, everything works with this collection. But I'm just gonna, I've used our nesting dies. Do you know, put that one in the bin, Debbie, because that's the one that's nearly at the end. Stop trying to pick it up and use it, silly Billy. But I'm gonna have that going across the top. I've got a little bit of the, and I did have, what have I done with it? Oh, it's there. There we go. Add a little bit of the ribbon. And I'm just gonna snip it and attach that underneath my, underneath me sentiment, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm just looking for the red liner tape, that's it. Just hold that down. And then just hold that across. And then I'm just going to put on the top there my sentiment. So I'll put the sentiment on. And again, going across there. I just think it worked really nice, this die set. There's loads. The one Christina used was one of the circular ones. That's what she used on hers. And again, I'm just going to put that across. And then just to finish it on mine, I'm adding some of the extra elements that we've got. So I've got the bats. I've got a pumpkin. Should we put a pumpkin? No, I tell you what, we'll put some spiders on. Let's spook it up a little bit. Let's add some of the spiders. Might actually put one of the... yeah, we'll definitely put that on there. Let's pop some glue just onto the back. And add the tombstone on. Let me just make sure I'll take that off for a second, just while I get this all decorated up. Like so, and then I'm going to add all the extra pieces. So I'll go back to my 3D cloud glue, and it's just about decoration then, entirely up to you. You've got all those stamps and all those dies to be able to get creative and add a little bit of fun factor to this. Definitely putting a batter too on there. I'll have one on that side. Let's go in with one of the little dinky ones. So we'll have a little dinky bat. Let's pop a little bit of glue just onto the inside of that one. And again, so it's flying across there. And then I'm going to add a couple of the spiders that I've got. Where's my little... do you know, every time I look at them, they give me spooks. They give me the spooks. They're so realistic, it's untrue. But let me add one of those onto there as well. So I'm going to pop on a little bit of glue just onto the back. And then add...
There's a lot of love for Johnny in the comments today. Sheila says, Johnny, thanks for letting Debbie do the coffin demo. We appreciate getting to see the demo she had prepared for.
Thank you very much. That's lovely. Johnny says thank you. Yes. Have we got a VT about our Johnny?
We've not.
Did nobody think?
That's it. That's it.
Did nobody think about John?
Call the union. We're going on strike.
What about me,
No
George?
video of Johnny.
What about me, George?
No George, no Charlotte. Oh, maybe in time. Maybe in time.
Oh, bless your little heart. I thought they included everybody. Oh, did she forget about you? Oh, bless your little heart.
You sound like you're talking Sapphire after she's grazed the
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I did actually. That did go a bit. That did go about Nan style. And do you know what? I'm not going to bling it up. stand away from the blinks. Yes, I did go into Nanan talk then. For some reason, I can't help myself. Does everybody else do it when they talk to the kids? It's a bit like when you talk to your dog. Not that I'm comparing my kids to my dog, but do you know what I mean? When you go and start talking in your slightly different voice. Oops, I've gone the wrong way around. There we go. But there you go, perfect fits. And there you go. You've got your lovely little tomb gift bag. So your little coffin gift bag. And just add a couple of the extra elements on. And don't forget, use your things like your glossy highlights. It made a difference on that other card there that we did earlier on. But
Love it,
absolutely
Debbie.
phenomenal.
Absolutely. Love it. Really, really cool. Right, we are going to take a really quick break and then we're going to come back. Oh, no, we're going to do the vote first, aren't we?
All right, okay.
Look at me jumping the gun, getting carried away.
I don't know what I've done with it.
We're going to do the card of the show just first. Barbara loves the coffin box, as does Panda Crafters. Using the confetti boxes, you could use bats and spiders instead of confetti. Love that idea. Kathy C loves it as well. Laura Mason has been super helpful. I was dying to make this. Dying to make it, a coffin box. Oops. Anyway, card of the show.
I can't really do my peas because my peas I only half finished.
Well,
so I
there's
can't
nothing wrong with an
but can you
half-finished pea.
see just how lovely they're looking? I can't wait to finish that off, my lovely peas.
You finish that pea off after the show.
I'll finish my peas off later. Number one, we started with the quick demo that we did using the rest of the collection that was left. So that is number one. And then number two was our coffin box. There you go, 1 or 2. You decide.
1 or 2, get your votes in. I tell you what, shall we meet the self-proclaimed Julia Roberts of Crafters TV? Here he is, it's Brent.
Such a big team of people behind the scenes and there's a lot going on to support our role on camera, but I think in this instance I'd probably go with Brent and Kelly.
I've got two in mind for this one, and this is definitely our lovely Brent and Kelly, because not only are the two loveliest people and funniest people, can I say, but they are the ones that keep me on track.
Part of their job, not the whole job, is to organise our schedule. Now there are a lot of us at Craft Experts, as you know, you've seen us all on screen, so organising where we need to be at a given time is one heck of a task, and they do it seamlessly.
In terms of all of our TV scheduling, whether we're up here at Crafters TV or down at Redditch.
Like every month they send us our schedule as to where we need to be, when we're supposed to be on air, when we're doing other things. So yeah, I'd definitely give them a shout out, because I think, you know, that behind the scenes work doesn't often get credited there.
But I love them dearly, and they are the my two unsung heroes.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Our craft experts come from all over the UK to HQ up in the northeast, and here they are telling you a little bit about where they're from and what it's famous for.
So I'm from a beautiful town called Carnoustie. So many people may recognise the town as a golfing town, famous golfing town. We get lots of big golfing events. I can't say that I'm a golfer myself, but we do get a lot of the celebs, golfers, musicians, actors, all of these turning up at the town. For those that aren't into golfing, what I would tend to say is it's sandwiched in between Arbroath and Dundee, so we are quite far up. I love my town. I love where I am now. However, I will say one of the main things that I miss about my hometown, apart from my family and friends, of course, have to say that, otherwise they're going to watch this and be like, where's our mention? It is, of course, the beach. You know, we're right on the River Tay. We've got the gorgeous beach, the sand and the sea. It's absolutely beautiful. It's the one thing that I always make a beeline for as soon as I arrive back home for a little visit.
I was brought up in Colnbrick, which is a little village near Slough, so it's not very exciting, but we do have the third oldest pub in the whole of the UK there, and it's where the Cox's Pippin apple was first invented or first discovered. But I moved to Chiswick in West London about 25 years ago, and I've lived there ever since, and I love it. It's full of, I wouldn't necessarily say celebrities, but TV stars, so it's quite good for celebrity spotting when you're having a cocktail on the high road.
Oh, so nice to get to meet our experts and hear a bit more about where everyone is from. I'm just going to give you a reminder of those punny stamps once more before the end of the show, because they are pretty punny. It's these here. You guys are loving these in the show today. They were busy when we launched them. They continue to be busy now. So you've got It's Penguining to Look a Lot Like Christmas is your first one just here. You've also got Happy Christmas, which is that one just there. Then you've got your Bar Humpug. And you'll also receive as well, Baby, It's Cold Outside. Alpaca My Scarf. Absolutely. I love those. $14.97 or $20.85 is your price there on those. So snap those up. Do not miss out on them. $11.98 or $16.68 if you are a Platinum member. The winner of the show. Oh, what was you said would be the winner, Debbie?
I'm not sure because
I thought it was going to be the box. But it's not.
Is it number one?
It's number one.
Yay!
Number one is the winner.
Well, it is a fabulous, honestly, whatever you create using that kit, I know you're going to absolutely love. So, yes, thank you very much. I love this collection. I'm just so sorry that I wasn't able to do the rest. It's a first for me here at Crafters TV. It's never happened to me before. Thank you for all that did buy earlier on and during this show. Thank you very much because we love it. And I'm so pleased that you love it too. But we've got another show lined up for you. With Indie Makers. And we've got lots of lovely goodies on there at some amazing prices.
We do. We've got lots of gossiping to do, haven't we, in the breakdown?
We have, yeah, definitely.
If your ears are burning, you'll know why. Right, we'll be back in a couple of hours. Don't forget to check out your basket. See you in a couple of hours. Take care.